Hey Capricorn, I just pulled cards for you, and honestly, what came through is absolutely stunning. This reading is about you finally stepping into the reality you have been building toward for so long. The energy here is so clear, and I am genuinely excited to share this with you because the universe is literally confirming that everything you have been working for is coming together right now. Let me start by saying that this reading showed me something remarkable about where you are heading. The first card that appeared was the Four of Pentacles, and this immediately caught my attention because this card is about security and stability, but not in the way most people think. This is not about holding on tight or being afraid to lose what you have. No, this is about you having earned your foundation. You have worked so incredibly hard to get to this point, and now you are standing on solid ground that nobody can shake. The universe is showing me that you have built something real, something tangible, and this foundation is about to support the biggest growth phase of your entire life. What I found fascinating about this card in your reading is how it connects to your past efforts. You know those moments when you felt like you were grinding with no visible results? When people around you were moving fast and you were taking your time, being methodical, being responsible? This card is telling you that every single decision you made during those challenging times was correct. You were not being slow, you were being strategic. You were not missing out, you were building differently. And now that foundation you created while others were chasing temporary highs is about to become the launch pad for opportunities they cannot even access because they do not have the stability you have cultivated. The energy around your finances is particularly strong here. I am seeing that you are about to experience a level of financial security that feels completely different from anything you have known before. This is not just about getting money, this is about understanding your true worth and finally being compensated accordingly. There is something coming where you will look at an offer or an opportunity and realize that you no longer have to compromise or settle. The scarcity mindset that might have influenced your decisions before is dissolving, and you are stepping into an abundant reality where you can make choices based on what aligns with your highest good, rather than what you need to survive. The second card that came through was the Three of Swords, and I know this might seem contradictory to the positive energy I just described, but stay with me because this card is actually incredibly important for your breakthrough. This is not about heartbreak coming toward you. This is about heartbreak you have already experienced finally making complete sense. The pain you went through, the disappointments, the moments when you felt like everything was falling apart. Those experiences were not random. They were necessary for your transformation into who you are becoming. What struck me about this card in your reading is that it appeared in a position that represents release and completion. You are at the end of a very long cycle of emotional processing, and the universe is showing me that you have finally integrated all those painful lessons into wisdom. That relationship that did not work out, it was protecting you from a path that would have limited your growth. That opportunity you lost, it was making space for something infinitely better aligned with your purpose. The rejection you experienced, it was redirecting you toward people who will actually appreciate and value what you bring. I am seeing very clearly that you are about to have moments of profound clarity where past situations suddenly make complete sense. You will understand why certain doors closed and why certain people left, and you will feel grateful rather than bitter because you will see how those endings created space for your current blessings. This is such a powerful position to be in, because it means you are not carrying resentment or confusion anymore. You are carrying wisdom, and that wisdom is about to become one of your greatest assets as you move forward. There is also something here about a specific person or situation from your past that you might still think about occasionally. The cards are showing me that very soon you will receive information or have a realization that will completely close that chapter for you. You might see this person or hear about their life, and instead of feeling any kind of longing or wondering what if, you will feel complete neutrality or even relief that things unfolded the way they did. This emotional freedom is going to open up so much space for new beautiful experiences to enter your life. The third card is the Queen of Cups, and this card appearing right after the Three of Swords is absolutely beautiful because it shows me that you have transmuted pain into emotional mastery. You are not the same person who went through those difficult experiences. You have developed a level of emotional intelligence and intuitive knowing that most people never achieve. You understand yourself on such a deep level now, and this self-awareness is about to become magnetic in the best possible way. What I love about this card for you is that it represents emotional availability without emotional dependency. You have learned how to honor your feelings without being controlled by them. You have learned how to be open and vulnerable without losing yourself in other people. This is such rare and valuable wisdom, and the universe is showing me that this quality is about to attract circumstances and people who match this evolved version of you. I am seeing something very specific about your intuition becoming noticeably stronger in the coming weeks. You might have moments where you just know things without logical explanation. You might think of someone and they contact you immediately. You might have a feeling about a situation, and it turns out to be exactly right. This is not coincidence. This is you becoming more aligned with your inner guidance system, and this alignment is going to help you navigate opportunities with incredible precision. You will know which doors to walk through and which ones to pass by, and this discernment is going to save you so much time and energy. There is also beautiful energy here around creativity and self-expression. The Queen of Cups is deeply connected to artistic and creative flow, and I am seeing that you might feel inspired to express yourself in new ways. This could be through actual creative projects, or it could be through how you communicate and share your ideas with others. Whatever form this takes, people are going to be drawn to your authenticity because you are not performing anymore, you are just being. And that genuine energy is incredibly refreshing in a world full of pretense. The fourth card that appeared is the Nine of Cups, and oh my goodness, Capricorn, this is the wish fulfillment card. This is the card that shows up when the universe is literally about to grant your heart's desires. But what makes this particularly powerful in your reading is that your wishes have evolved. You are not wishing for the same things you wanted a year ago, or even 6 months ago because you have grown so much. Your desires now are aligned with your authentic self, rather than with external expectations or temporary wants. What I am seeing very clearly is that you are about to experience a series of events where you feel genuinely satisfied with your life. Not in a complacent way, but in a deeply fulfilled way, where you look around at what you have created and you feel proud and content. This might sound simple, but it is actually quite rare and profound to reach this state where you can appreciate your present moment while still being excited about your future. You are not waiting for happiness anymore. You are experiencing it now while also building toward even more beautiful things. The specific wish that keeps coming through in this reading is related to recognition and acknowledgement. You have been working behind the scenes for a long time, and you have not always received credit or appreciation for your contributions. That is about to change dramatically. I am seeing situations where your skills, your efforts, and your unique value are going to be recognized by people who have the power to actually do something about it. This could manifest as career advancement, public acknowledgement, or simply being seen and valued by people who matter to you. There is also something beautiful here about emotional fulfillment in relationships. If you are single, I am seeing that you are about to meet people who genuinely appreciate and celebrate who you are. If you are in a relationship, I am seeing a deepening of connection and mutual appreciation that makes you feel truly understood and loved. The key here is that you are not settling anymore, and because you have raised your standards and your self-worth, the universe is matching you with people and experiences that meet those elevated standards. The fifth card is the Two of Swords, and this card is showing me that you are at a significant decision point, but it is not as stressful as it might seem. You have two good options in front of you, and the universe is telling you that you genuinely cannot make a wrong choice here. Both paths lead to positive outcomes. They just lead to different types of positive outcomes. This is such a fortunate position to be in because it means you are no longer choosing between good and bad. You are choosing between good and good. What I find interesting about this card is that it often represents a period of contemplation before making a choice, and the universe is encouraging you to trust your gut feeling rather than overthinking this decision. You have all the information you need, and your intuition already knows which path aligns better with your highest good. The mental back and forth is just your logical mind trying to maintain control, but your heart and your intuition have already made the decision. You just need to acknowledge it and move forward with confidence. I am seeing that this decision might be related to a career opportunity or a significant life direction choice. There might be a safe option that you know will work out fine and a more adventurous option that excites you, but also feels a bit risky. The cards are showing me that the option that excites you is actually more aligned with your path than the safe option, even though the safe option seems more logical on paper. You have spent enough time building security and stability. Now is the time to take calculated risks that allow you to actually enjoy the life you have been working so hard to create. There is also a message here about not allowing other people's opinions to overly influence your decision. Well-meaning people in your life might try to steer you toward what they think is best for you, but they are not living your life, and they do not have access to your inner knowing. You have earned the right to make decisions based on what feels right to you, rather than what looks right to others, and this is your moment to exercise that autonomy fully. The sixth card is the Hermit, and this card is showing me that even as you are moving into this exciting new phase, you are maintaining a deep connection with yourself. You are not getting swept up in external validation or losing yourself in new opportunities. You have learned the value of solitude and self-reflection, and you are taking that wisdom with you as you expand into new experiences. This is going to be one of your greatest strengths because it means you can engage with the world from a centered, grounded place rather than from a place of need or desperation. What I love about this card in your reading is that it shows you are becoming a source of wisdom for others. People are going to start coming to you for advice and guidance because they can sense that you have done deep inner work and have genuine insights to share. You might not see yourself as a teacher or mentor, but the truth is that your life experience and the way you have navigated challenges makes you incredibly valuable to people who are going through similar situations. You do not have to actively seek out opportunities to help others. They will naturally come to you because your energy is magnetic to people who are ready to learn and grow. The Hermit also represents a period of internal illumination where you gain clarity about your purpose and direction. I am seeing that you might have moments of profound insight where you understand exactly why you are here and what you are meant to contribute to the world. This knowing is going to give you such strong conviction in your path that external opinions and judgments will barely register anymore. You will move through the world with quiet confidence that comes from deep self-knowledge rather than from external validation. There is something here about your relationship with alone time shifting. You might have previously seen solitude as something to endure or avoid, but now you are recognizing it as essential fuel for your well-being and creativity. You are learning to protect your energy and set boundaries that honor your need for quiet reflection, and this is gonna dramatically improve your quality of life and your ability to show up fully when you do engage with others. The seventh card is the King of Wands, and this energy is absolutely fire. This card represents inspired action, charismatic leadership, and bold vision becoming reality. After the introspective energy of the Hermit, you are being called to step forward with confidence and take visible action on your ideas and goals. You have spent time in contemplation, and now the universe is saying it is time to move with passion and purpose. What strikes me about this card is the level of creative power it represents. You have ideas and visions that are not just daydreams, they are actual blueprints for things you can create in the physical world. The King of Wands energy is all about taking inspired ideas and manifesting them through decisive action and strategic implementation. You are being supported to think bigger than you have allowed yourself to think before, because you now have the skills, the resources, and the inner authority to actually execute on ambitious plans. I am seeing that you might step into a leadership role or a position where you are directing projects and inspiring others with your vision. Even if you do not formally lead a team, you are going to be the person who energizes situations and brings fresh perspective that moves things forward. People are going to be drawn to your enthusiasm and your ability to see possibilities that others miss. This magnetic quality is going to open doors for you that were previously invisible because you are now operating at a frequency that attracts opportunity. The King of Wands also represents masculine energy in its most positive expression, which is about healthy assertion, clear boundaries, and confident action. Regardless of your gender, you are integrating this energy in a way that allows you to pursue what you want without apology or hesitation. You are learning that being ambitious and going after what you desire is not selfish. It is actually how you fulfill your purpose and create positive impact in the world. The 8th card is the Devil, and I want you to understand that this card appearing in this reading is actually incredibly powerful for your breakthrough. The Devil represents liberation from self-imposed limitations and false beliefs that have kept you playing small. You have been unconsciously attached to certain fears or stories about yourself that are not actually true, but have functioned as invisible chains limiting your potential. These chains are breaking right now, and you are about to experience a level of freedom that transforms everything. What I am seeing specifically is that you have had beliefs about what is possible for someone like you or what you deserve to have or experience. Maybe you believe that success would require sacrificing your values, or that having what you want would somehow make you a bad person. These limiting beliefs often operate below conscious awareness, but they heavily influence your decisions and actions. The Devil card is showing me that you are becoming aware of these patterns and actively choosing to release them. There is something here about reclaiming your power from situations or people where you gave it away. You might have been in relationships or work situations where you compromised too much or accepted treatment that was less than you deserved because you did not fully recognize your worth. That pattern is done now. You are stepping into such clear knowing of your value that you will not tolerate situations that diminish you, and this boundary setting is going to completely transform the quality of your experiences. The Devil also represents embracing your authentic desires without shame or guilt. You have permission to want what you want, to pursue pleasure and enjoyment, to prioritize your happiness. You do not need to justify your choices or make yourself smaller to make others comfortable. This is your life, and you are finally claiming full ownership of it in a way that is going to feel both terrifying and incredibly liberating. The 9th card is the Tower. And before you panic, let me explain what this card is showing me in your reading. The Tower represents sudden change and the dismantling of structures that are no longer serving you. But here is what is important. These structures that are falling away are things that were actually limiting you, even though they felt safe or familiar. The Tower is a card of liberation through disruption, and what it is showing me is that you are about to experience rapid transformation that clears away everything that has been standing between you and your highest potential. I'm seeing that there might be sudden changes in your external circumstances that initially feel unsettling, but very quickly reveal themselves as blessings. Maybe a situation you thought was stable shifts unexpectedly, or a plan you had falls through in a dramatic way. Instead of seeing these events as failures or setbacks, you are going to recognize almost immediately that they are course corrections guiding you toward something much better aligned with where you are meant to be. The Tower energy is also about truth being revealed and illusions being shattered. You might discover information that changes your perspective on a situation or person you thought you understood. While this revelation might be jarring at first, it is ultimately going to save you enormous amounts of time and energy because you will no longer be operating based on false assumptions. The truth is always kinder than living in confusion or denial, even when the truth is uncomfortable, because it allows you to make decisions based on reality rather than on wishful thinking. What I love about the Tower appearing in this reading is that it shows you are strong enough to handle rapid change and transformation. You have built such a solid internal foundation that external circumstances shifting does not destroy you. It actually reveals more of your power and resilience. You are not the same person who would have been devastated by unexpected change. You are now someone who can adapt quickly and find opportunity in disruption. The 10th and final card in your reading is the Queen of Pentacles, And this card is absolutely perfect as the outcome card because it represents the manifestation of all the growth and transformation represented by the previous cards. The Queen of Pentacles is the embodiment of practical abundance, grounded success, and the ability to create beauty and prosperity in the physical world. This card is showing me that you are stepping into a reality where you have both material success and deep personal fulfillment. You are not choosing between inner peace and outer achievement. You are creating a life where you have both. What I am seeing with this card is that you are becoming a master at managing your resources, whether that is time, money, energy, or attention. You know how to invest wisely, you know how to create sustainable systems, and you know how to build things that last. This practical wisdom combined with your emotional and spiritual development makes you absolutely unstoppable because you can navigate both the material world and the inner world with equal skill. The Queen of Pentacles also represents nurturing yourself and others from a place of overflow rather than depletion. You have learned that you cannot pour from an empty cup, and you are now prioritizing your own well-being in ways that allow you to show up more powerfully for the people and projects you care about. This is not selfish. This is sustainable. And the universe is showing me that as you continue to honor your needs and care for yourself properly, your capacity to create positive impact expands exponentially. I am seeing beautiful energy around your home and personal environment. You might feel called to upgrade your living space or create more beauty and comfort in your immediate surroundings. This is not superficial. This is recognizing that your environment affects your energy and your ability to thrive. The Queen of Pentacles knows that investing in quality and surrounding yourself with beauty is actually practical because it supports your overall well-being and effectiveness. There is also something here about your relationship with your body and physical health improving significantly. You are learning to listen to what your body needs and honor those needs rather than pushing through or ignoring physical signals. This embodied awareness is going to contribute to increased vitality and a sense of feeling at home in your own skin that many people never achieve. So Capricorn, when I look at this entire reading together, what I see is you completing a major transformative cycle and stepping into a reality that matches the person you have become through all your growth and hard work. The foundation you built with the Four of Pentacles, the emotional wisdom you gained through the Three of Swords, the intuitive mastery of the Queen of Cups, the wish fulfillment of the Nine of Cups, the clarity of the Two of Swords, the inner knowing of the Hermit, the inspired action of the King of Wands, the liberation of the Devil, the transformation of the Tower, and finally the grounded abundance of the Queen of Pentacles. This is a complete journey from stability through transformation into elevated manifestation. You have done the work that most people avoid. You have faced your shadows, healed your wounds, built your skills, and developed genuine self-knowledge. Now you are entering a phase where all of that inner work translates into tangible outer results. The great news the universe wants you to know is that you do not have to keep proving yourself or struggling to earn your place. You have already earned it. Now you just need to step forward and claim what is yours. I hope this reading resonated with you and gave you confirmation of what you have been sensing about your path. Trust yourself, trust the process, and know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You have got this.